Hello everybody, how are you? I hope everybody's fine and welcome in this new Tito, which will be a quick one, I hope. It's late here and I have to go home. And I'd like to share some tips about reading a Bios ship. It's a SOP8 package one, and we are going to use the RT809H programmer to read it. Yes, there may be a lot of videos about that in the internet, but what I'm trying to share or to show in this video is that some tips or tricks that few technicians using this programmer know. So the first one is that the chip or the adapter for reading the chip may be placed anywhere on this socket. We can place it on top or middle or bottom or anywhere. We can, for example, let's see that by trying to read it with our software, with the RT809 software. Just give me a minute, I have to fire the, it's already open. Okay, so but before that, as you can see here, let's open the manual for this. Yes, here it is. So as you can see here it's marked how to use or how to put the adapter on the socket. So here is the orientation. So the pin 1 of the Bios should be on this, should be on this side, this one, the left one, as it's shown here in this illustration. But let's first see what I have said in the beginning, that we can place the adapter anywhere and read it successfully with this programmer. So let's place it on top here. It's on the top, and let's do here a smart identify of the chip. So here we have to check the 25 SP flash and 24, and the voltage 3.3 volts. And if you don't know, if you are not sure about the voltage, you have to check the datasheet of your chip. So here the chip is identified. Let's read it. Let's create a folder here. Yes, we have the new folder which I just created on the desktop. Let's put 01. So here we have it. let's open it. So as you can see, the header and the footer of the Bios contains information, which means that the reading is okay. Let's verify the partitions. Okay, we have all the partitions of our file. Let's reduce this. Now let's move down the adapter for just one step. So here, as you can see here, you can see here on top, so it's on top. I am going to move it one step to the in the direction of the bottom. Let's identify, sorry, you don't see, let's identify it again. Identified, let's read. Let's name it 02. Let's save. Again, move it. Sorry. Let's move it one step. What's in one another step? So here, as you can see here, we have two free slots in each side at the top, and we are going to try to identify the ship again. Identified, read it. Save it as 03. Save. Okay. Now again one step more. Let's move it another step. Let's read. Let's yes, we don't need to waste time by trying to identify it automatically. We just push on read. As it's reading, that means that the ship is recognized. We are in 04. Save. Again, another step. Read. Zero 05 and save. Saved. Again. Now let's move it to the middle here, or let's go up a little so it's let's say in the middle. Let's read. So as you can see, you can place your adapter wherever you like, and the orientation of the ship should be as shown in the illustration here on the programmer, which means pin 1 should be on top to the left. So 06 and save. Now let's move again some steps to the bottom here and let's read. So it's 07 and let's save. Now let's move it to the bottom here. And let's read. Ship recognized again and reads successfully. Let's wait it to finish and we're going to do some let's save it as 08, yes, and that's enough for this first tip. Okay, let's open the folder and let's analyze, let's compare, for example the one, so the last one, let's open it and let's open the first one, number 1 and number 8, analyze, data comparison, compare. Okay, they are identical as you can see in this message. Okay, let's keep 01 and 02, 01 and 02, open, analyze, data compare, yes, again identical. So let's close 02, keep 01 and let's open 03. Let's analyze, comparison, okay, again identical. Let's close 03 and keep 01. Now open the 4, analyze, compare, okay, identical again. Okay, let's close 01 and let's open 04 with the 06. Let's compare, identical. So we don't need to compare the whole files, they are all identical. So now let's go to the manual. So here let's see for the how to read this kind of the SOP8 ship with this programmer and what the manual suggests for us. So here we have, so it's this chapter is about what we are doing right now. So here, as you can see, select the title sheet on the lower right, then click. Okay, here is the selection. Use the put in position of simple switchboard when welding ship. Ship, the one foot is at the lower left. Okay, When using the bound seat, 1 foot of the ship should correspond to the top left corner. Okay, so as you can see here, they place it in the bottom. All in these photos, it's placed on the bottom. Okay, what surprises me in fact about this programmer is that it can read the BIOS chip in any position. And what surprises me more than that is that, let's see what I'm going to do now. It's the second tip which I'd like to share here in this video. We are going to put it on the other way around. So now we are no longer respecting the orientation of the ship. Now we have our pin number 1 is on the right here at the bottom. On the adapter, it's here. It's on the first pin here at the right, and it's on the opposite side if we consider this illustration here. Here means that the pin number 1 should be on this side. This is what this illustration, we found it in some boards, some laptop boards and some desktop boards, and even in some TV boards and so on. So this means that the pin number 1 should be on this side here at the top on the left. Okay, now as we have put it the other way around, opposite to what we have on the illustration here, let's see if the programmer can read it or no. So let's do check with the smart identity here. So it's identified. Let's read. And as you can see, so we have a red error. Yes, the chip verification error, start position. Okay, verification feature, I am reading here. I am reading these instructions here. So we have a failing reading, and don't worry, even if we haven't respected the orientation, the ship is okay. It's not hot. So even if we have reversed it, the polarity of the ship is not in fact reversed. Let's move the adapter. Let's try to it's recognized. Let's read again. This time it's successful. Let's so not numbers this time, we are going to use letters AA for this one. Open our folder, let's open the AA, and now let's open 01, analyze, compare. Okay, they are identical. So go back to our software. Now let's move this to top, it's harder to make it on top because of this. So it's on the top. Yes, it's on the top, as you can see here. It's on top. Let's try to read it. As it's reading, so it's recognized, and still the orientation is not respected as indicated on this programmer. Let's call it LBE. Why not? Save. Let's move this adapter to the bottom, or just some steps from top. So let's skip 2, 3 and put it here. That's fine. Let's read. Reading again. Double C, save, and now let's move it to the bottom here. Read. Auto verifying. That's fine. Double D. Okay, that's enough. Let's compare the. Let's close. Let's keep 0, 1 and let's open double D. Analyze. Compare. Okay, identical. Okay, let's close double D and let's open double C. Okay, data comparison, compare. Okay, identical. So as you can see here, the shape can be read in any position. Either you respect the orientation or you don't, or you put it on the bottom or on the middle, on top of this programmer, meaning the moving the adapter place. But I'd like to point something. Not all ships give successful reading when the orientation is not respected. So better to respect the orientation. Better to respect the orientation, and it's better to respect the position on the bottom. For the position of the ship on the socket here, I have never encountered problems. I make it wherever I want, as I wish. Okay, and but when reversing the orientation, I have encountered some problems. Not with the reading, the ship reads, but the auto verification doesn't pass. And sometimes even the auto verification passes, but when I do save 2 copies or 3 copies and come to analyze the files and compare between them, I found that there's one of them or two are not identical to the other one, etc. So better to respect the orientation. Even sometimes I even got identical files. For example, if I put it the other way around concerning the orientation, I may read it twice without moving the adapter, or keeping the adapter in its place, and save it twice and analyze the files, and turns out to be identical. But when I come to the analyzing of the file using, for example, the BP check or UFI tool or LBE or any hex editor, I found that there's corruption either within the descriptor or in the footer, or even in some other places like microcodes, etc. So it's better to keep within the orientation which we have here, or illustrated here on the programmer. I mean by orientation, the pin 1 should be on top, I mean on top, like this. So this is top of the adapter, and this is the top of this socket of this programmer. So pin 1 should be here on the left, top left of the adapter, and should be placed like this, which also means top left side of the adapter. That's it. And there will be another tutorial about the same subject, but I will use, or we will see another package. We will see the SOP16. I might do another video about this one, the PLCC 3032 package, this one. So here we have the chip. The chip is already here. It's on PMC PM139LV040. So I don't have much time for that right now, but there will be another video about that. So till that time, keep care of yourself, and I hope we will see each others in another T2, and that will be sooner, I hope. And now I will say bye bye everybody, and see you soon. Bye bye.